恥ずかしくなるだんだん近くなるだんだん嬉しくなるだんだん太くなるだんだんたくましくなるだんだん細くなるだんだん可愛くなるだんだん過ぎてゆく光風に消えろだんだん過ぎてゆく右から左へとせーのだんだん近くなるだんだん近づいてくるだんだん近くなるだんだん大きくなるだんだん近くなるだんだん恥ずかしくなるだんだん近くなるだんだん嬉しくなるだんだん遠くなるだんだん離れてゆくだんだん遠くなるだんだん近くなるだんだん近づいてくるだんだん近くなるだんだん大きくなるだんだん近くなるだんだん恥ずかしくなるだんだん近くなるだんだん嬉しくなる
Alright. Hello, everyone. Hope you guys had a fantastic week. It's been raining nonstop. But for now, we do have the first match of the top 8. Or you could say quarterfinals. And we have Fluorine versus Syntoxical. Both players did perform pretty well. Fluorine unfortunately did had some mistakes, but his initial performance was up for surprise. Syntoxical, on the other hand, unfortunately dropping out due to certain circumstances, but performed quite a strong comeback and a few mistakes here. But I think both players might have an interesting match. Oh, it's still 16 players. Thank you, Buffin. We did skip up Syntoxical playing. There we go. So we do have the first warm-up here. And Fluorine already having a advantage. I think the slow HD kind of destroyed Syntoxical here. I love Dandan. It's like one of the best warm-up maps for me. A little bit of actually this is 1 minute 30. The original song is about 3 minutes if I remember correctly. Alright. Fluorine here looking a little bit solid for the accuracy could be better, but of course. Let's see. Of course, this is going to be quarterfinals. Oh, comedy, man! Whenever Gen Hoshino comes out with a new song, I always love it. His songs are always chill. Of course, Spy X Family. I'm actually pretty excited for the next season or part 2 coming up pretty soon, if I remember correctly. So, since it is the quarterfinals again, the maps will be different, and it will be a best of 6. So there's going to be another point included, except for rather than the first to 5 here. So there are more choices and also more maps to play. As well, since it's higher up in the bracket, the fights are going to be a little bit harder. And if I remember correctly, since both players did lose, this is going to be the knockout round. So Whoever loses this match will be out of the tournament. So, they have to play with that in mind to keep the tournament live. So we might see some very interesting plays. Also, props to Florian for this warm-up. I always love this song. Hello, hello. Welcome. This is the first match. I did like skim through the maps themselves, but I don't think I remember most of what maps are, apart from like what song they are. So we'll be on the first row seat of what maps they will pick. Of course, for those who don't know, Florine is more or less a convert player, which is completely different from well, different mapping style from what you usually find in normal Taiko maps. So it has its advantages and disadvantages. As we found out, Florine does have a lot of trouble with dense patterns or complex patterns, so we might not see certain no-mod maps. While Syntoxical, on the other hand, seems a bit rounded, well-rounded as a player. GLHF's on the warm-up here. I got myself a nice cup of coffee. Even though it's about afternoon here, it's still very cold since it just rained. Perfect weather for coffee. Both players just get the same note. So the warp is actually full of duplicates. Actually, for when it comes to the map poll, I think the one I'm looking forward to is the gimmick pick and the speed pick, since both are really good songs and good maps. I would imagine Florine actually fighting with HR more than no mod, I believe, but it depends on how he plays it out. And we do talk for a little while, and Florian is actually excited to have this match versus Syntoxical. So we might see some friendly competition between the two. Both Mod advantage took over with that one. Both players almost have the same amount of accuracy and misses, but the score difference is rather large because of that mod advantage that Florian has, which we might see if ever a HDHR comes out from one of the players. So that should be warm-ups done. We might be going straight to the rolls here, depending on how the players go. Will there be a... And yep, we're going up for the rolls, and Florine wins it out, getting the first pick, while Syntoxical goes for the first ban. Alright, so for the stream who were watching the first round, you guys will notice that insta ban on no mod 4. That there will be another again. There will be an extra no mod added. Since it's the first 6, another map will be added for both players. And we see both no mod bans, leaving a well, it seems that they might be fighting with mods for this. Totally not what I expected, but this might be very interesting. Let's see. Florian does get the first pick, so let's see what he chooses. And he goes for DT2 first. I believe in that match versus Wyron, Florian did get his first point through the DT pick. We're gonna get Dr. Snorkel. Wait, GLHFs, and we're gonna get the first match. Of course, the first match vibes are always eminent here. So, let's see how the button check for everyone works. Are they gonna perform well, or we're gonna see a lot of misses? Oh, Syntoxical with an early accuracy drop. Oh, really big accuracy drop. Oh, Florian here is using only his right hand. Was Syntoxical using both hands for the duplets? Or actually, maybe no, he's using both his hands for tapping. But Florian here just using his hand here. I have one hand for the single taps. But for now, accuracy lead on Florian, looking like he practiced DT2 very well. Syntoxical, on the other hand, having a little bit of trouble keeping his accuracy. But note that Florian here is also having a pretty bad UR. He's hitting most of those notes rather late. Well, Syntoxical as well, but it's rather all over the place. So we might see, if Florian doesn't manage to fix up a bit of his UR, we might see a lot of 100s coming his way. For now, it seems that he is stabilizing. Goes for Syntoxical as we reach to the second KI, but unfortunately a big miss! Oh, the Tides. But I think both players, they didn't miss, but that huge actor from Syntoxical, this is very neck and neck. Last quarter, on the second KI, Florian just with that tiny lead. Oh, big 100s from Syntoxical, dragging this lead up to 10k. But if Florian gets another miss here, a few more 100s, the lead might come back to Syntoxical. Both players, oh, a little bit higher accuracy. This is very close. Oh, Florian, you should not get more 100s. It's leading up to Syntoxical. Oh, he just gets it up right at the end. Only 1,000. I think that is just about 1x100 actually. Syntoxical's score is not showing. I want to see. And maybe 2x100. Oh, it's very, very close. That miss kind of sold a lot of points to Syntoxical. Oh, that's score V2 for you. So if you get a miss, the score actually decreases. It doesn't give you anything, but it actually reduces your score. So the misses have more weight in them than what you'd usually find in score V1. Florian does get his pick, but it wasn't by a long shot. It was a very, very close DT2 pick. And Syntoxical straightening up with the HD2. This is definitely a mod match. And we're gonna get Deep Indigo for our HD2. Florian expecting that. Yeah, as long as if I remember, Lily did say about the combo advantage maxing out to 400. So with maps that roll about like up to 600 or 800 notes, that 400 cap is very important. Since it's more than about 70 or 80% of the map. So keeping that mod advantage, keeping that combo advantage might be might be detrimental. Alright, GLHFs for both players. Fluorine sounding a little bit resigned to the HD2 pick. But see. Oh, wait. No way. A big miss on the first part for Fluorine. A misread, I think. But Syntoxical evens out. Oh, this might be a whole load of nerves here. Maybe they both not used about the map. Fluorine finally stabilizing a little bit. But his UR is not saying otherwise. Syntoxical as well. Oh, big miss from Fluorine, increasing this lead up to 2 times his score. Alright, Ki coming up. Oh, he cannot read HD. This is a big advantage for Syntoxical. We have the 98 accuracy. But this may be the second match. We still have a lot more points to go. If this goes back and forth or goes to the distance, Syntoxical might lose a lot of maps that he might have advantage versus Fluorine. But he'll take this early point. As the lead here is rather large, we might have to see Syntoxical do some massive mistakes here for Fluorine to have any chance. And he's definitely not showing any of that. Apart from a few act drops, this lead is very, very large. Fluorine definitely not used to the HD pick. Syntoxical would have missed, but I don't think that's too bad. Yeah, alright. An easy point for Syntoxical. Well, a really impressive score. I think 1x miss and about 12x only? 13. Well, actually, that's 3x miss. Fluorine, unfortunately, having a lot of trouble with the HD department. So this is the counts for weaknesses. This is where the HD1 pick might be very, very strong for Syntoxical. It depends on how or when he plays this HD1 pick. Sure, he can use it to get some early points, but he might rather take a risk with the no mod or the DT picks and get some early points and finish try and get the match point using the HD, where it's very important. And Fluorine being a little sport. Of course, in terms of ranking, Fluorine is the lowest seed in this. But of course, he does have a lot of a lot of fight. So FM3, we haven't seen Syntoxical use HR, and we know Transform is a pretty tough map for free mod. So it's a pretty rough fight for Fluorine here with obvious weakness, but it's a matter of how well he plays. Oh, no HDHR for both players. We're gonna have a single mod for both. As the match starts, we might see an HR versus HD. Still HFs, and that we will have HR versus HD. Syntoxical definitely has some skill. Fluorine as well for HR. Apologies if you hear my pet bird in the background. And the early 100s coming up to Syntoxical here. This slow section on the first part is pretty tough. This might be a very, very smart pick for Fluorine. Oh, both 100s coming up for Fluorine's side. Hitting them a little too late, and now it's equalized. Oh, the slow sections, and Syntoxical's having some trouble. Oh, Fluorine with that early lead. This is where the HR gets its advantage. But that's just the start of the map. As we get to the Ki, the trouble comes to the HR department instead. So this lead might not be for long, especially with that early miss. Oh, Fluorine crashing on the fast notes. This is definitely not what he expected. Syntoxical definitely getting that easy read thanks to the HD. Oh, 1-3. Fluorine having some trouble. Now the lead is definitely on Syntoxical's side. Oh, massive 100s though. Dropping that lead just a little bit more, but unfortunately Fluorine misses. Syntoxical evens it out with his own. Now with an 89 versus 90. Unfortunately Fluorine with a lot more misses. Oh, slow section. Alright, let's see how Syntoxical plays this. He's ghost tapping. He's not risking anything here. Alright, both players getting a little bit of a lead. Oh, a few 100s from Syntoxical. This lead might not be for long as well. But of course, Ki are fast. Alright, let's see. 100s for Fluorine. About 40k. If Syntoxical gets a miss here, we might see a chance for Fluorine for that a little bit of a comeback. But for now, we're going to see a good lead from Syntoxical. Speed ups. More and more speed ups. Oh, Fluorine crashes on the fast notes. Oh, Syntoxical coming up with a huge score. 110-point advantage. But B ranks for both players. A good play for both. FM3 is tough for both mods. And that's going to be Syntoxical's breakpoint. So this may be a really good chance for getting a solid lead versus Fluorine, giving him more trouble if he wins this next winning his pick. Alright, picking up NM2. Good song. It's a speed pick, of course. We have a 222 ppm map. And a whopping 4.7 SR and OD6, which is rather standard for speed maps. So this might be an act battle, which Syntoxical is making a bunch of mistakes, but he's not far off from keeping a good score. So if Fluorine makes more mistakes, Syntoxical might take it back. But of course, if both players play well. Syntoxical early 100s actually for both players. A little bit more on Syntoxical side though. Oh, that's a misread from a mispress from Fluorine. I think I was a little bit too late. I think nerves are hitting pretty hard. Oh, 1-3s. Power single taps. And full out for Syntoxical. Ooh, an early miss. So about 30k for the lead. So, which is pretty bad. If Fluorine can manage to get a good combo here, But Florian here, about 100-point lead. Oh, don't crash at the end, please. Alright, this last section. Here we go. A very important point to Florian here, not wanting Syntoxical to get any lead, but it's probably a shame for him to bring out this card very early on the match. But I do think he was forced to do so. But now it's going to be Syntoxical's pick with a single breakpoint to his advantage. Let's see what he picks next. And he goes for DT1. Syntoxical fighting the same mod that he lost the first point in. Florian might enjoy this. It might even out, because this is definitely a strong side for Florian. Note that a lot of convert maps tend to have very, very high OD, about OD8 to OD9. Even some on higher difficulties, OD10. So Florian's very used to that very, very tight great window for notes. Unfortunately, he does have a lot of mistakes in reading and also mispressing a lot of notes, but on easy maps and also very consistent maps, he might have disadvantage on Syntoxical if he does not play well. So with DT, there's definitely an OD bump here. And here we go. Florian keeping up a very, very good accuracy. Syntoxical riding about a 96, giving him, as more 100s comes, he just gives a little bit more to Florian's side here. Alright, an early lead for Florian, but will this last for the first quarter in the Ki? Well, a few 100s there, dropping the lead a little bit more to 10k. Syntoxical's UR is not looking good. He might lose a little bit more if he doesn't stabilize. Well, that was close. Oh, he got another one. And now his accuracy bumps down to about 96.2 and a little bit more. About 15 or 16k. Keeping his accuracy up. The UR is going all over the place. Florian as well. He's barely getting up, but oh, that miss is going to be very, very bad. This might get close, but Syntoxical is also evening out the score with his own 100s. About 30k. But if Florian gets another miss, this might be very, very bad. Okay. Here we go. The last Ki. Both URs are going all over the place. A little bit more 100s for Florian. Well, that's unfortunate. But the lead is still on his side, but it's shrinking slowly but surely. But Syntoxical here, getting a few more 100. A bit too much. 30k, 50k. Oh, he's hitting them very early. He's over-tapping. Now the lead is very, very large. We might have to see Florian miss here on the end for any chance. But he's keeping run off with this breakpoint. Florian evens it out with his own pick with only one miss. A good FC, but unfortunately, that's going to be an A because of his accuracy. 777 for the combo. Alright. See, there's definitely less maps now, and you can definitely tell Syntoxical saving that HD1 for the last year for a chance. But it's definitely neck and neck. If Florian gets his pick here, we might see something interesting. I am definitely smelling a Pizza Plaza. Come on. Pizza Plaza, Pizza Plaza.
That's right. Come on.
Come on. Pizza Plaza. No! It was the other one! He chose Fremont 1. It's a close match, yeah. Which is very interesting, actually. Of course, we're gonna probably see a HR versus HD. It's a matter of how well can they perform. Syntoxical is definitely not the best on slow SV, but I don't think this is a slow map for us for HD. Oh, there's no fail for both players. But that's all right. Score V2 doesn't reduce score on no fail. So it's perfectly okay if there's no fail. But unfortunately, if they have a failing score, they're going to have 0 after the match. A little bit fear, but I think free mod 1 isn't that tough of a map, though. It is 4.4. But let's see if the match is synced. Oh, it's so cold. I love the rain. Luckily, it isn't raining right now. It always tends to rain whenever whenever I'm casting. All right, here we go. All right, as the usual FM trend, Florian early on with the lead. Let's see if he can keep this lead up until like the first or second KI, since he tends to make mistakes later on the map. Syntoxical tends to be a very slow starter, making most of those mistakes early on, but then stabilizing later on the map. Oh, that's an early miss, bumping up this lead to about 30k. And Florian evening out with his own, dropping this lead to about 20k now. Alright, first Ki, both players having some pretty tough time with the map. Oh, Florian hitting that 7 plat if that's right. Alright, first Ki is done. Florian up with a significant lead, which is going to drop a little because he missed. About 40k. It's a pretty sizable lead. A few more mistakes is allowed, but... Oh, Syntoxical, an unfortunate read there. He increases the lead back to normal. HR definitely with a little bit of an advantage on this one. I think it's a little too slow for Syntoxical. And this is the problem with a lot on HD. It's those awkward mid notes, which follow through the beat of the song, but it tends to line up to about like 1/2 or 3/4. It always breaks like the rhythm of the body, like those notes. You can find most of the mistakes that you can get on HD coming up for these kinds of notes. But both players hitting those perfectly right now. Alright, slow sections. This is where we see most of the mistakes. Florian here keeping a really good accuracy. Oh, never mind. This UR is going crazy here. Oh, he was very lucky keeping up his accuracy there. It wouldn't be Different if he lost a few more 100s there. Kia comes up, Syntoxical with another miss. Fortunately, he's having a bit of trouble stabilizing his score. A lot of those big notes appear and have a lot of trouble. Oh, Fluorine here with a big miss! But I think he has a big enough lead to to allow those kinds of misses. Both players stabilizing. Unfortunately, I don't think there's much map. We have to see Fluorine choke very hard and Syntoxical to play a good map near the end. But unfortunately, I think this is going to be Florine's point. Okay, Florine up with the lead, taking it back from Syntoxical. Originally a 1-2 lead, now it's going to be 4-3. Pretty good accuracy. 9 misses isn't the best, but definitely a good accuracy. Syntoxical having a bit of trouble with HD. This is not going to be good. He might have to bring out this HD 1 pick here. Because giving this breakpoint to Florine will give him the match point, and it will be his pick. Oh, he goes for no mod 1. Oh, this might be a good pick. Florine definitely had a lot of trouble with no mod 1 on the first round. But for now, the momentum is on Florine's side. We have to see Syntoxical bounce back very hard on this map, or else this might be pretty bad for him. He's going to fight against a 2-round match point advantage if he loses this. But definitely he's saving that HD1 for very, very important situations here. So if Syntoxical wins this, we might see a tiebreaker. Yeah, HD1 hasn't been picked. I do think Syntoxical saving it or avoiding it. Because Florine definitely showed that. Oh! A really, really bad miss from Syntoxical. I do think that both players make mistakes throughout this map, but for no mod 1, mistakes on this is very, very bad. But oh, never mind. Florine evens it out with his own. Oh, this is going to be a pretty spicy map. That's a little bit too much misses for his liking. Oh, a little bit more. His weakness, dense patterns. Yeah, he's having a lot of problems with those dense patterns. This is a very, very smart pick from Syntoxical. History repeating itself, maybe? Oh, yeah. Very, very smart pick from Syntoxical. Florine is not having fun with these patterns. I just love it. I'm getting hyped all over this, but the music is very, very chill. Syntoxical, that's stabilizing very well here. That first mistake might have gave him a lot of problems, but as the break comes up, in tournaments you do see the scores after the break, even if you turn it off. So this will give Syntoxical a lot of momentum, or maybe a lot of nervousness as well, since you're in the lead. This is a very important score. Alright, halfway through the map, a whopping 200,000 point lead for Syntoxical. We have to see some big mistakes if there's any chance for Florine to take back this point. But for now, Florine is finally stabilizing. Never mind. He made a mistake. Dense notes are his enemy here. Well, this might be tough since tiebreaker tends to be very dense in general. It's gonna be an uphill battle for Florine. Syntoxical with a massive lead, but he makes a mistake. But I don't think that's going to make a big dent on the 300,000 point lead that's slowly increasing as much as Florine makes more mistakes. A good respect. Big respects to Syntoxical for saving the Nomad one for last. This is definitely playing your cards right. Because if he chose to play this Nomad one very early in the map, he would have a bit of trouble getting that match point or those important points here against Florine. And now the pressure is now on Florine's side as it evens out. Because if he loses this, Syntoxical has an HD1 on his back to get that match point. So Florian, this is a must-win point. And he goes for Pizza Plaza. I love Pizza Plaza. I don't think this is going to be a fun map for HD nor HR. And he actually avoids HRs. I think that's a I think that's just a Florian thing. Maybe he didn't want to play HR. He wants a fun match, of course. I think that's up on Florian's style. He was very excited coming into this match. Like he really wanted to fight Syntoxical. So gotta have most fun out of it. Yeah, as well as alongside with the since it's force mod, Florine does have a bit more advantage. As well as unfortunately, Syntoxical does have a lot of trouble with HD. It's his probably only map pick, mod pick. But that will be Florine's last pick. Let's see. Is yet another HR versus HD. And this map, Duplet Hell. And it's relatively slow. So this might be very tough for Syntoxical. Oh, but it's rather fast actually, Florine. Oh, early miss for Florine. Oh, that's not good. And now it's the reverse. The first mistakes comes to Florine, and now Syntoxical is kind of edging out a small lead. Oh, big miss from Florine. Don't miss, bro. Early lead from Syntoxical here. Definitely stabilizing. That good point from Syntoxical kind of gave him a bunch of momentum here. Oh, miss from Syntoxical though. That Ki is definitely not on Florine's side. Oh, big miss. 90,000 point lead. Definitely, there's a lot of map left, so if Syntoxical makes more mistakes here, we might see a close match. But unfortunately, he still has that gigantic lead against Florine. Are the players hitting those finishers? Oh, Syntoxical is skipping those stream finishers. And Florine's hitting them. But oh, I think that kind of bit him back hard. Most of his misses are on those finishers. PI, Florine's making a lot of mistakes. Well, Syntoxical making a mistake as well, but both players making misses here. Alright. Syntoxical getting that break point and match point. This is not gonna be good. Florine has his back on the wall. and he has to win this only for a tiebreaker. What will Syntoxical pick? There is this menacing HD1 on the back. But does he play the winning card, or does he play the fun card? Of course, Florine. Oh, he chooses the fun card. He chooses HR1. Oh, this is a fun match. Oh, I love this match. So we have not seen Syntoxical play HR as a mod. And here he goes, choosing HR. Of course, if he loses this, it moves up to tiebreaker. But of course, if he wins this, this is definitely a step on Florine's side. Hey, I can HR better than you, bro. And I haven't played it. Oh, early 100s from Florine here. And the miss! Oh, he's getting those nerves. He feels like this is a big must-win map. Oh. 100% on Syntoxical's side. But it's only 10k. Despite the large difference, it's only about 10k difference, which is definitely comebackable. And Syntoxical having that crazy UR, a few more 100s there, I think he might gives this lead back to Florine, but unfortunately Florine is also making those mistakes as well. Here we go, Kiai, Syntoxical with the miss. The lead comes to Florine's side. Here we go. We're about just 1/4 of the map, and Florine already taking back that comeback. But will he take this lead up until the end? Oh, also a big lead now on Florine's side. Oh, more 100s. Bumping up this lead to about 20k. This is definitely not far from over. We're still just halfway through the map. Also, I love this map. I love this song. The song is the best song. Alright. 40,000 point lead. Florine has some room for error, but his mistakes are a little bit too big of a bite from what he wants. It's not just one miss, not just one 100. It tends to be a bunch. When he misses a pattern, he loses that whole pattern. So there is still a chance for Syntoxical to bring this back and take the match. Yeah, unfortunately, if you guys hear the dogs outside, I apologize. Alright, both players are stabilizing. And we're gonna get into the second PI, last quarter. Finishers, you gotta hit those. Both players are hitting those finishers. Oh, big 100s from Syntoxical. But increasing this lead. Florine can make a miss if he wants to, but yeah, he's looking good. He's looking very good. He's taking up this HR pick for the final breakpoint, and we might see a tiebreaker. Come on. A 1,013,000 score for Florine. Yeah, taking that breakpoint from Syntoxical. Definitely a pick that was for fun. And now we see the tiebreaker. First match of the tournament. We're going to see a tiebreaker. Tuberculosis. Definitely tuberculosis. Oh, I'm hyped. I'm pretty hyped about this. I'm a little bit scared from Florine, but you know, my hopes are very high that this is going to be a very close match. since there is a bit of gimmick on this. Alright, first section here, Syntoxical with an early lead, but both players are keeping that FC. 96 accuracy from Florian, definitely not what he wants. Oh, that miss! I thought Florian hit that, but I think he hit that last note a little too early. Give 5 to 98. Syntoxical with a very, very early lead. Oh, Florian crashing on that Ki section. Syntoxical definitely has more experience on these tough patterns. KD. And about 40k. We're only 1/4 of the map, and there's definitely a big lead on Syntoxical's side. Alright, finish section. Oh, Syntoxical missing at that finisher section. Definitely not what he wants. There might still be a chance for Florian to take this back. But Syntoxical has a very, very solid lead. Oh, 1-3s, those 100s on that 1-3 section. Dropping his accuracy a little bit more. Oh, Florian! Unfortunate miss on that 1-3. I think he kind of stuck his fingers there. Beat changes are always tough. Here we go, DDD. Second Ki. Let's see if Florian manages to push through this one. Syntoxical looking very good on this Ki section. And ooh, unfortunately missing there. I think the BPM and the density is a little too heavy. Ooh, Syntoxical misses, but Florian evens it out with his own. A little bit more. Both players are having some trouble with the Ki's. But for now, Syntoxical inching out with a rather large lead. But Florian isn't moving too far out. And with those single misses that Syntoxical makes, drops this lead just a little bit more. And here we go, more misses. This is not looking good for Syntoxical, making those mistakes kind of domino effects here. But oh, Florian making his own. Not what he wanted. 97 to 95, and here we go. They both see their scores. They know who's in the lead. Syntoxical might feel a little bit nervous seeing that. And Florian as well, knowing that he has much to climb ahead. Perfection is important, and here we go, crashing on that pressure, making those misses on the single taps. Here we go. Final Ki. 70,000 point lead. Oh, Florian crashing. Hope is definitely not far away here. If Syntoxical makes a mistake, he might be able to bounce back here, especially on this tough section, but Syntoxical hits those perfectly. Florian having so much trouble on these large streams. Oh, that might seal the fate. We might see the one who comes out, but Syntoxical with a massive miss. It's this KDK stream on the end, but I think that's not enough. That is GG's, I think. Oh, Florian with a miss on the last part. Aww. And you see the one who comes out off the tiebreaker, Syntoxical, winning it out, edging it out with definitely more skills than Florian here, hitting those patterns which Florian couldn't. He takes the win over the tiebreaker. That's a fat GG's for both players. It was close, There were a lot of comebacks, but most certainly it was pretty hard. GG's for both players. Actually, that was very, very fun. But unfortunately, Florin is out of the tournament. Syntoxical moving on to the losers bracket. Taking that win. Whew. Wait, that was kind of cool. GG's. Spectacular job from Syntoxical, and definitely a very, very close match for both players. Of course, that's only the first match for today. In about a minute, we're gonna have the next match. It's going to be Fady versus Lawrence Angelo. But congratulations for Syntoxical winning that match. Thanks for watching this stream, quote unquote. As we move on to the second. Oh. Let's wait for a little bit before the next match comes out. Vamos. Oh, there we go. Hello! Hello, everyone. We're on our second match. Alright, I just moved up a little bit here. So, the matches for this one is going to be Lawrence Angelo versus Fady. So, something very interesting here. Lawrence Angelo was unable to join the first match. So, he ended up losing in a forfeit. As well as Fady as well. So, both players did have lost their first match through through forfeiting. Unfortunately, I believe on Fady's side was an internet issue. I'm not sure about Lawrence Angelo. But both players are relatively unknown in the tournament, apart from their original scores, even more so on Lawrence Angelo. Unleash the power. Alright, I do believe this is the warm-up. I got myself a nice cup of water here. So, even myself, I actually don't know much of the skill sets for both players. But I do know that Fady has a bit of trouble with HD. And Lawrence Angelo is rather well-rounded, I guess. But, missing on tough patterns. Probably not looking good here. Oh, I in the chat saying that Lawrence Angle is a mod god. We might have to see a lot of no mod picks from Fady then, if that's the case. And probably a lot of free mod for Lawrence. Fady showing a lot of skill here. Where'd you get the warm-up? Oh, slow down section. It is all good. Big FC for Fady there. Yes. I love it. the title of the song. "30 seconds! And it's only 4-star. I love the darkness. Alright, and we start 5 here. Both players missing. Good warm up. Amazing. Alright. With that out of the deal, we have to move straight on with the roles. Of course. Depending on what maps they pick first or what maps they ban, might tell a story here. And fading with the sneeze roll, rolling 2 points. And Lawrence with a 69. Nice. Alright, let's see. Fading with the first ban. Banning FM1. Oh. Honestly, I thought that it would be an HD ban. But here we go, banning free mod. Not giving any chance for Lawrence here for what? An FM2 ban for Lawrence. What is these bans? What are these bans, I mean? He doesn't like pizza? Oh! Oh yeah, also notes from both Air and I9 as well. They say that Lawrence is currently learning how to do full alt. So he's definitely on that section for just learning. So we might see a lot of mistakes on Lawrence Angelo's side, which might be a little bit of an advantage for Fady. But here we go, DT1, first pick.
That's right. Come on.
Fady has some strength with accuracy, but I'm not sure how well she plays on DT picks. No way he hasn't downloaded DT1. Alright. Bro. Okay, I'm gonna do something here while Lawrence downloads the map. Settings. We go outside. Speed maps. Alright, we're starting off with the first map. And Fady coming up with that 98 act. Oh, Lawrence having a little bit of trouble with the accuracy department on his first pick. We might see a breakpoint pretty soon, but this lead is very small, and Fady is hitting certain notes here to par, but unfortunate miss from Lawrence here. Dropping his accuracy down to 93 and giving Fady a little bit of combo advantage. This map is only 2 minutes and 21 seconds. And Fady is skipping that FC. Oh, hello, hello.
Well, I sure hope I did not miss that much match.
Not much. Welcome, welcome. This is would you like to introduce yourself first?
Well, alright, thank you so much for that honor. I'm Sula Vasquez, a Mania player, but I've decided to help out in the Taiko commentary scene, so here I am.
Alright. I go by Sneeze. I'm usually the one commentating most of the matches, so welcome, welcome. This is just the first pick. This is Lawrence's pick.
DJ, put it back on.
And unfortunately, he might give up a breakpoint here to Fady.
Well, that is not a good way to start, but luckily that is just a start and not a finish, because at the end of the day, even if you start with losing a pick of yours, it doesn't mean that the rest of the picks are going to be giveaways to the other person.
Yep, there's definitely some ups and downs for both of the players. Good maps and bad maps. It's just a matter of when you want to play them.
Though right now, it does seem like the clear advantage goes to Fady, and that's actually a pretty big one as well. And
Yep.
even in the 200 count department, Fady is going to be the victor there, and what a full combo as well.
Yep, a really good score. 98 for DT is definitely not bad. Since the higher ODs, and we haven't seen much. Well, since the first match, we haven't seen much higher accuracies than 98.
Well, that is certainly really impressive coming from Fady, but let's not downplay Lauren's score. 96 is still pretty good.
Definitely, definitely. But now he has to fight against a breakpoint here. Now with Fady's pick going for DT2.
I'm not surprised to see that. Of course, if you win on a pick like DT1, you better pick something similar to that, assuming
Yeah.
that it's not banned or whatever. And of course, Fady going for DT2 is not surprising at all.
Yep, actually, very much so. This DT2 map is relatively fast, so if both players have some trouble with some high speed DT, we might see misses for both players.
I mean,
But for now-
it's literally called double time. There is no way this is not fast.
Well, this is definitely faster than DT1, at least.
Alright, that makes a lot of sense. Though, I do get this feeling that the faster a map is, Fady might have much more of an opportunity to get a point.
That might be true, actually. Fady is also known to perform very well on high BPM, from what I remember. Lawrence, on the other hand, I believe, does play well, but unfortunately, he's currently trying some changes for his own style, so we might see some trouble hitting faster notes. Lawrence replying back with
Hey, what's going on?
on the chat.
It seems that the impending doom is creeping close to
The Dark Lad.
the Dark Lord. Well, we'll see. It's still way too early to say that there's an impending doom.
It's still the first part of the map. We still got like as much as 11 maps to go. Right?
That's if this match goes to a tiebreaker. But in
Yeah,
all honesty, I do hope it goes to tiebreaker.
Yeah, which is actually interesting. Lawrence is a well, if I were to say, really good with mods. He's been performing very well, but unfortunately, both free mods were banned on this map.
So, 2 free mods being banned doesn't mean that the rest of the maps that require mods are banned. So there's that. I
Yeah,
guess
that's true.
Lawrence could
It-
use that to his advantage, but I do not think DT is the way to go. Which is why Fady picking this is very crucial.
Yeah.
I do think if Fady loses this pick, it will be very beneficial for Lawrence, because whatever's the clear advantage right now is gone. Like, I believe there's only 2 DT picks or at least one more. How many DT
There's
picks are
two,
there?
only 2 DT picks for this
Yeah,
round.
so this is the last DT pick, so Fady has to absolutely win this. The good news for Lawrence though, regardless of what happens, DT picks are gone. And it's also his pick. So you really must be careful.
Both players currently keeping a good FC here on the first part. Note that this is only 1:48, 1 minute 48. So we're already halfway through the map on this DT pick. And
It does seem like Fady's so much more proficient in fast patterns compared to Lawrence.
but though note the UR here. She has a lot of those borderline notes, so she might have a good accuracy for now, but a little bit more she might lose a lot of accuracy here. Lawrence as well keeping that FC, but unfortunately accuracy is a problem.
Yeah, that is true. There's no point in keeping an FC if you'll be having the disadvantage. And not only that, but if your opponent is also keeping that FC with superior accuracy, then I don't think you're going to have a chance to win this. But that's if Fady has a full combo. I was targeting Fady there, but it seems like Lawrence is going to be the one who is going to be in the impending doom.
Here we go. We might see an early lead on Fady's side.
Yep, looks like Fady is going to keep the full combo unless something happens. Oh, I got scared there. Fady got cornered there. Oh my god.
A really good score. Probably one of the best accuracies in DT here.
Double time, if I'm not mistaken, increases accuracy OD as well.
Yeah, way more than HR.
Yes, something I noticed when I played Taiko. Like, I actually had a short stint at Taiko as a mini player.
Really?
It seems that accurately hitting maps on DT is way harder than doing it no mod. So these two players doing this performance is really impressive.
If I don't remember what exactly the number is, but the in OD, the OD for DT is way harder, even more than HR, which intentionally increases the OD.
That's something really interesting to hear. Thank you for that.
So not only we get a speed buff, but we also get a OD buff. Oh, we do get no mod too, which is relatively out of mind here, since Lawrence is a mod player. He decides to go for no mod.
See, I kind of think it's okay to go this far from your strategy. Like, okay, you did say that Lawrence is really good at mods, though maybe you could try something different, and I think that's what Lawrence is going for.
Maybe.
Oh, wait a minute, they both don't have the map?
Oh, that is sort of.
Well, who is the better sight reader from these two? I have no clue, by the way. May I just ask the Taiko chat, when are we gonna have some Taiko LN maps?
Well, let's see what the chat says. Both these
What is Taiko LN? Imagine instead of just hitting the notes, you have to like sliders, all of it's slider.
No, just Taiko long notes.
Yeah, you mini jack the Taiko stuff.
Oh, you just have to see Nomad 5 being played.
Alright, well I do hope Nomad 5 is being played. We gotta see that here. Who even is this? Who is this Dark Lord?
Who's the Dark Lord?
Who is the Dark?
I'm confused.
It's okay, it's not me or Sneeze. It's neither one of us. Okay, but like maybe when I actually curse someone in this stream, that's when we can see the Dark Lord. But right now, Lawrence actually having the advantage. Never mind, I think it's equal right now.
Oh, big act drop though. Lawrence dropping a bit more. It's a 99 versus 97.
Now it's 98, and that accuracy is really increasing fast. But Fady is increasing at the same rate. So Lawrence, there's the curse.
Unfortunate miss there.
Unfortunate break there. And not only that, but the accuracy drop was pretty big as well.
So good thing to note here, I did say it before, but Lawrence is practicing full alt, so you note that how he presses the notes here is alternating both left hand and right hand, while on the other side, Fady here is mainly focusing on her right hand for the single taps. Which is different in playstyle. It's definitely harder to... It's definitely more complex to play it in full alt than single tap, since it simplifies the notes. So we might see a lot of misses. Lawrence, more and more misses here. Fady keeping that massive 99.2.
Oh man, Lawrence missed again, and you did mention that playstyle kind of makes it a little harder. Well, regardless of what difficulty a playstyle is, if it works, then you better use it. And right now, it seems to be that Fady's has been a little bit more superior in this match.
Yep. Well, the thing is that Lawrence is just practicing. He's in the middle of training here. So originally, he does have the same playstyle as Fady, if I remember correctly. So it's just unfortunate that it's in the middle of tournament here. But oh, big misses here. Fady's showing no signs of mistakes.
Fady already missed in this match?
Not yet.
I don't
keeping
think,
it. Keeping it.
They have not missed yet, and it's almost the end of the map. Fady has been keeping the combo for 2 maps and almost and more than a half, I guess.
I don't think she also missed in the they also
well, I think they missed there.
Gotta act low still. Gotta act.
A really good act. So 99 is so good.
Oh yeah, by the way, this is a sight read.
Wait a minute. So the only pick that they missed on was their sight read, and that was a 99?
Unfortunately, 1x missed there. Breaking the streak, but now I think that's the second breakpoint from Lawrence, keeping up a 0-3 lead on Fady's side.
You mean a second breakpoint for Fady?
No, for Lawrence's pick. This is Lawrence's second pick.
Oh, alright, you're right. Yeah, I was just referring right as Fady took 2 breakpoints.
Yeah.
From Lawrence. So yeah, you're right. My bad. And okay, now I don't know what's going on. What is this darkness, alright?
I don't know myself. Crucial on the chat saying to not play the pool. Please play the pool.
This is not a sign to play the pool, but like there's a saying here. At
If
least
your
in the Mania community, there was this one at some points there were people that were like sight read run is the best run. You know, at least with sight reading you don't get any mind blocks, am I right?
Hint, hint, airy. Oh, we're gonna get no one. Definitely a pick on the side of Fady here.
You know, Aaron's saying in the chat that I only play tournament maps 1 to 3 times, and I actually do that as well.
Really?
Yeah, because I have a problem with mind blocking. I could mind block like after 3 attempts, so I'm not playing it more than 3 times.
For me, I tend to have a little bit of a when it comes to like my favorite picks, I tend to play them a lot more than what I used to.
So
apparently, Lawrence still doesn't have the map downloaded.
Well, I guess you could say that the map right now, since they don't have it, it's just imaginary.
Maybe that's the darkness, just the download speed.
Oh.
So, alright, this is going to be Lawrence's first timeout, as he's going to change the keyboard.
Wait, speaking of download speed, is that why the name of the art is a snail's house? Because the download speed is like as fast as a snail?
Maybe so. You're just impeding the darkness's house then.
I guess we have our answer. That's the darkness. The darkness is the snail.
Probably. Alright, both players are good and the maps will start. We're gonna get no mod 1. A relatively dense map, albeit it's very consistent. So we might see a point from Lawrence if he stops making the mistakes. But it will be a tough fight. Fadey's showing no signs of giving any inch to Lawrence.
Quite interesting, because at least from what I've observed, this pick in particular has been slower than the rest of the ones that have been played, but oh, okay, Lawrence dropping some 200s there, though it wasn't that big. And wait, did I say 200? Is
100.
is a great in Taiko 100?
It's 100.
Alright, thank you for that clarification. Yeah, you can still feel the mania in me. Oh, alright! Fady dropped the 100, but Lawrence did as well, so it's a trade. And trades benefit those that have the advantage. So Fady is going to still have it. Wait a minute. Oh,
big
okay.
miss.
No, it was his client. Client. I swear, client. I thought it was successful there.
Oh,
well, I was successful there, so that kind of counts.
That kind of scared me for a bit, but Lawrence here, big miss. And now the accuracy is dropping more and more on Lawrence's side. Definitely not looking good.
Yeah, it does seem like. I was just about. Oh my god!
Both players are missing. This is a problem actually, especially for a lot of. I'm pretty used to this, but people tend to have a lot of problems when there's a lot of notes on the screen.
Yeah, I don't. It's like when in Osu-mania the map gets really dense. Yeah. You know what I do in Mania sometimes? I sometimes press the buttons at the same time. Too bad you cannot do that in Taiko.
there's no point in doing those. Oh.
Did I just see a 100 in Fady in the slow part? But like, to be fair, this part is not that easy to act. Especially, it can make you overthink.
Yeah, it's the tournament classic. It's always the easiest part that gives the most mistakes. Here we go. The build-up section here for the final Ki.
Yep, the final Ki.
Let's see.
I highly doubt that Fady will be giving an opportunity to Lawrence Angelo, but there's still so much time for any possible comeback to happen, but the lead is increasing.
Yep, slowly but surely. So now from a 30k, it's going to be a 50,000 point lead. And that's very far away. We might need a few mistakes from Fady's side. Even a whole load of 100s here.
Imagine if Fady just drops at the end. That would be very fatal. But Lawrence is the one who's been less consistent here. So we'll have to see who drops first, or if any drops are gonna happen at all. Because it's not happening anytime soon right now. These players are just hitting it stable.
Both players are stabilizing very well. Still the same 50k. And
oh my god.
On the last part here.
It's just kind of sad that Lawrence wasn't able to capitalize on that one drop Fady had, but to be fair, even with that in mind, I do not think this accuracy from Lawrence was gonna make the cut anyway.
Alright, Fady taking that lead again. Taking her point. Oh, never mind, there's a surprise note on the last one. I didn't expect that.
I hate stuff like that. Even in Osu-mania, that thing exists as well. When you accidentally pause, I was like, oh wait, there's one more note. That's exactly what I feel like.
Alright, this is Lawrence's next pick. This is jump scare notes.
Let's see if the darkness continues. But like,
are we gonna see what?
What even is the darkness?
I don't even know.
Wait. We still have yet to see the pick. Nothing yet.
FM3! Alright.
FM3. So is it imagine wait, that's not FM3. Transform. Okay, so I guess right now the darkness is going to transform into this map.
Definitely. Oh boy!
I just saw it in chat. It says like Ara. I think it's Ara or whatever that is.
Any breads in the chat? So, alright, so usually no free mod 3, or in this case this is force mod, they tend to be the anti-mods. And especially for this one, you will definitely see a lot of slow and fast notes.
I find it interesting because Mania actually has no mod-specific maps, and I believe that's the only mode to do so, considering that Standard Taiko and Catch have mod-specific maps. So,
Yeah.
what does... So like, how could you say that this is an anti-mod map?
So for anti-mod, it tends to so if you know how the nature goes with hidden and hard rock, right? So hard rock increases the speed of the notes and also makes it harder to hit, while hidden basically cuts off half of the map. You can't see any note that comes after the map. So the term anti-mod is only specific to maps where there's extremely slow sections and extremely fast sections by the map itself, where the mods amplify this to like tenfold, threefold. And you'll understand, but Lawrence here coming up with the HDHR on the anti-mod. Definitely a big challenge, and this is why he's the mod god here.
I mean, like, we've been told that Lawrence is really good with mods, so we'll see if that prowess actually shows in this.
So he's coming up here with a mod lead. Despite the accuracy drop, this lead will slowly move on Lawrence's side, but I don't think he's gonna have a lot of trouble with the speed section.
Oh, that is not so good. Lawrence with the drop at the start.
Right.
Fady, go ahead.
So this is a slow section here. So with only HD, you will have a lot of notes to memorize. But since both players have HR, this is relatively easy. But here we go. As we reach the key, this is the anti-HR section.
And right now, Fady survives it, but Lawrence Angelo not so much.
There you go. Anti-HR, very very fast.
Oh wait, I did see a drop from Fady. All right. It does seem like it can pull, but Lawrence drops! That is not so good. Can Fady keep this up? Or will any more drops happen on their side?
Lawrence is actually stabilizing a little bit here. But coming up with both players having some relatively bad scores. But this is definitely on the realm of Lawrence's comeback. If he manages to stabilize here, he can keep the mod lead will actually bring him up to a pretty close score. Since
yes, they have to build that combo up though. Fady has to drop once, and Lawrence has to increase that combo, which they are doing right now. But we still have yet to see Fady drop once more, which I don't really think it's gonna happen. They've been very consistent this match, and Lawrence is the one that drops at the end.
Yep, this is an unfortunate score here. Oh, Lawrence.
Oh man, Fady just keeping that combo at the end, very impressive. Oh my god.
Yep.
Well, I'm sorry to say that, but unfortunately Fady has not kept the combo, but has won the map anyway.
Yep, that is going to be the third breakpoint taken from Lawrence.
Lawrence has been doing really good though, like...
Yeah, definitely. That HDHR got a little bit of a scare.
That was a really ballsy pick.
Reverse sweep? Nah.
It's possible. Come on.
I'm up. I'm up for a reverse sweep.
We are not ruling out the possibility a reverse sweep can happen. I mean, this Lawrence Angelo was a champion in a different mode. Like, he was a part of the championship team in 4-digit NWC. So,
really?
yeah, he was a part of the Philippine team in there. So he has the championship DNA in Osimilia, and I believe that can transfer here. Come on. Wait, did they just use Nomad 4?
Yep. Unfortunately, it's not Nomad 5. This is going to be the first time we're gonna see Nomad 4 in the tournament.
Man, this song in particular has a lot of stops and just different BPMs and whatever. And oh my god, I don't know how to comprehend this.
Well, let's just see how well they play. But I'm all my money's on the reverse sweep. If it ever happens.
Alright, yeah, let's go. Reverse sweep time! Come on. Wait, what's going on? I feel like we're connected somehow. Something must have happened to us in our former lives. Oh man! Gusto ko lang, I just want to say, naol merong us. Ay, sorry, iba na yun. Ay, sorry. Iba na yun.
Oh my god. Yo, Lawrence playing along here. Oh.
And may suffering to daw, okay?
Jeez.
Well, please don't. Ayaw pa namin mag-end kasi diba, remember, we have the reverse sweep, right?
First week, maybe. Got a hidden power up here.
Oh my god, so much darkness. I mean, speaking of darkness, the title of the artist is literally Black Hole. Wait a minute, is that the answer we've been looking for this whole time? That's the
At the
darkness?
end. Now they actually met the darkness.
Oh my god, wait, so you're telling me they saved up all these picks for Black Hole Pluto, and if Fady loses this, then what happens to the darkness?
I don't know. Maybe the darkness accepts Angelo instead.
Oh! But like, the story becomes different now. They have to come up with something else.
Icolor?
And here we go. Let's see if the lore. Let's see if the lore continues, or will any change happen?
Alright, very slow section. Then speedrun.
Yeah, the nature of this map is like slow start, but it becomes faster. This is.
Oh, both players are alternating this.
Well, I guess, are they playing it safe? I mean, they could be, but
It's technically safe, but these patterns are very unfun to play. They're
Wow.
very awkward.
if there's any map that Lawrence can take, I think it's this one. Because it's not as dense as the previous maps, and I think that just gives it a chance for Lawrence to take it.
We're not
Well,
but big miss.
as I say it was getting less dense, it suddenly got more dense and Lawrence dropped. Oh! That
that's
is
a
not looking
finisher.
good.
That is a finisher that he missed to hit. Note that hitting these finishers give double points. So
Oh
it's
my
definitely a
God.
risk you have to take. If the opponent is doing it, you have to do it as well, or else you're giving up 3 points.
Oh man, that is not good. 3 points indeed. I think that's what's happening. As Lawrence drops once more, Fady would have to drop around 5 times. Because, 6 times now, because Lawrence dropped 5 times now.
It's all single taps. I haven't seen that much triplets here.
Well, there's a triplet, I think.
But oh, it's speeding up. It's
Oh,
speeding up.
That's a huge set of drops for Lawrence, and that's very unfortunate.
Fady giving the
Fady-
FC.
Fady's gonna keep the FC unless something catastrophic happens. But
No.
Fady will win, and the lore is
Whopping.
going to continue.
The Darkness wins with a whopping 4x100. An amazing score on No Mod 4. A whole sweep.
4-100. And the sweep has been finished. The job has been done for Fady. Is this a winner's bracket or a loser's bracket match?
Losers bracket. Unfortunately, Lawrence will be out of the tournament.
That's very unfortunate, but really Lawrence put up a good fight there. That was a really hard fought match.
We got God tier accuracy and Kish say the Darkness consumed Lawrence.
And yeah, that's very unfortunate. And a piece of animal meat. Wow. All right. Well,
Alright.
Better enjoy that.
Well, it's definitely a congratulatory meet there. GG's for Fady. An amazing play. Good job
Yep.
for Lawrence as well, but a sweep is what he'll get. Moving on to the losers bracket is going to be Fady, and unfortunately Lawrence will be out of the tournament.
I mean, of course, it's unfortunate, but Lawrence put up one heck of a fight in
Yep.
this tournament. So please don't be disappointed, and you will have a lot more opportunities as time passed. And to Fady, congratulations, you did one heck of a job there.
And I do believe that's going to be the match. The next match here is going to be at 5 p.m. It's going to be Shiori Shiomiya or Vero in the Twitch chat versus Asaka Zato or Nitrio.
Oh wow! Alright, well that was a very fun match to commentate. And thank you so much for having me, Sneeze, and also
Yeah, same here, man.
That was really fun. So yeah, that's it. I guess.
All right.
I don't
it
have.
Was a nice, it was a nice breath of life having another commentator here.
All right. Well, I don't really have anything to say, so I guess you could close this out for us.
Yep. So, again, that's a pretty good match for Fady here, and for those watching the stream, yeah, you can stay a bit more at 5 p.m. We're gonna have a pretty interesting match, Vero versus Nitrium. And probably that's all for us here for now. We'll see you guys again. At 5. Hopefully, more interesting match. All right. Thank you.